All right, everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. This is Ian Dunlap, also known as E Don't Care. All right, so this video here is basically me rounding up everything. The thing to where I'm going to show you what's going on, what will be going on, what happened, what's going to happen. Just tying everything together, like I said. And this is pertaining to like vlogging. This will be pertaining to like me vlogging, podcast stuff, gaming, and music in general. So like as far as the channel, this is my main channel here. My main channel is was created by a kid, speaking of me past tense, by a kid just trying to create content, being able to be creative in his own space where he was able to show his talents as a musician, show his talents as a writer, show his talents as just anything he wanted to do at that point. That's kind of my mental state as a person. Like if I want to do something, I've always been, not always been, but at least since I was like 18, 19, I've always been the bro that's like, you know what I'm saying? If I'm talking about it and I want to do it, let's go do that. Like, what's the beef? What's the beef with doing it? What's the beef with saying you want to create a movie, going to write a script, and then trying to accomplish that? Like I said, the kid that created my YouTube channel basically created that channel for that place. So when I started gaming, I'm just like, hey, try and get it on my channel. You know what I'm saying? That was the goal. Get it onto my channel, make it go crazy. And then after that, surely it was like, oh, dang, so wait. Why don't I just separate the gaming channel so I can actually start, streaming and being a gamer in that world? You know what I'm saying? Because it basically was like, oh, this is a dude here who games sometimes. Each thing that I want to do, I want to take each branch as its own entity. So when they say, oh, he's a gamer, yeah, he could be a gamer. You want to game over here? I want to stream. I'm going to stream gaming, all that stuff. So I'm attacking that. And then it's like, oh, I'm a musician too. That's mainly what I am. So that can go to the main page. That's the focus. And then podcasting stuff came along. So I'm like, dang, I want to do a podcast with my friends. Separate channel for that. So going on to say, I will be doing my own podcast. Unfortunately, Brev Talk stopped. That was the podcast that was with me and my friends, me, QJ, Heem, and Mike, and my brother sometimes. We also had other guests on there, like my friend Bo and my friend Dev. They've been on podcasts with us. And then, but that was it for the most part. We got through at least 25 episodes. That's not a bad run, especially for friends that just went out and started doing it. It just kind of fell apart in a sense. So, like, I know I really wanted to do a podcast. Me and my friends, we were talking about it for a while. Once we started it, it was good for a little bit, and then it just kind of took a shift to where we started hitting these bumps and bruises, just figuring out how that worked. I already kind of knew we was gonna run into these things because it was just like there's 5 people. You know what I'm saying? Nothing really that goes smoothly unless you're like all on the same page. I knew that my ambitions about it were clear. You know what I'm saying? So I knew what I wanted to do. I knew what I wanted to get out of it. And honestly, I just kind of like figured out I fell in love with the production side of it. So like the actual editing and cutting and doing that stuff, I fell in love with it. Now talking to my friends, I can do that all day long. Like that's not an issue. Talking to anybody, I can do all day long. It's not an issue at all. So in that scene, or in that scenario, I was able to be like, just be myself. So it wasn't hard for me to like create content in front of the camera, if you get what I'm saying. But like I said, within doing that, I figured out that I'm just in love with just creating it, bro. Like just editing and doing all that stuff. That's where my gym is. So that part of it is the part that I always try to fill. But as far as vlogs, and I know I'm jumping around, but this is where that ties in. As far as vlogs, this is why I brought it up. I'm finding out that I'm not as in love with. I'm sorry, I'm moving the mic in my face. I'm not as in love with being the content as I am with creating and editing the content, like producing the content. But I'm still gonna vlog. It's not like I'm not gonna vlog. It's just like the consistency isn't what it should be, or what I would want it to be for it to really keep going. You get what I mean? So I want to vlog, but it's going to be for my my pleasure at that point. So like vlogs won't be coming like every week, crazy stuff. Now something that will be coming every week would be the podcast. I'm so down. I'm so down with doing podcasts. Like I'm down. Like I'm gonna do my own John. I plan to have like a producer on the podcast with me because it's possible for me to do it by myself without feeling like a preacher or something like that. But like I want someone as a producer with me. My fiance Satara, she said she'll be down to be the producer off screen. All I got to do is handle the paperwork, which is cool. But at the same time, I want somebody to bring me some paperwork, to balance my face off of. That's where it comes from. When I say face, I mean my ideas and stuff. That's where it comes from, man. That's where it all comes from. And then I would love to have like guests on here like calling in via audio or the face joint, face to face type stuff, or calling in for it, or just audio. Don't matter. I'm down for it all. You know what I'm saying? So like that'll be extremely fun. The only thing that was holding me up about doing this podcast would be like was me coming up with a name for it. I'm about to just break it down though to EDC podcast. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's gonna be. And then I have to make sure I get it out. I gotta hit my boy Benny up because he basically was like he's giving me the layout because he did a podcast and they had it going to like Spotify and stuff like that. When we did Brav Talk though, it was straight to YouTube. We was gonna see what happened, but I feel like if I could branch out more, it'll be more of a draw, stuff like that, and it'll be more easy, more accessible for everyone. So when I do mine, that's basically the route I'm taking for it. It'll be video too, but audio as well, to where I can branch it out to like Spotify, Apple Music, and things of that nature. So that's the goal for me this year. Get my podcast just going and running. And then for vlogs, it's going to be more so just me, vlogging what I want to vlog at that point. Well, that's the only other thing. So it's podcasting, gaming, vlogging. The last thing that I plan to cover, because this is my first passion out of all. It's just music in general, bro. Music is my go-to passion. That's probably gonna be a lot of what I cover, like in the podcast and stuff like that. So, but it's not the only thing. That's why I didn't want to put it in the name. But music is my first passion all time. Top 5 passions, me. Be chocolate, Jesus Christ himself, Satara. I want to say movies, but anime there. And then music, right there on the table. Them are the top 5 passions of my life right there. And not in order, because I know my church family going to be mad at me. Not in order. Top 5 passions right there. But anyway, that's where I'm at with it. So as far as music is concerned, I've been learning piano a lot lately. Drums I've been playing forever, and like, you know what I'm saying, you can always get better at it with your craft, but I just needed like a new challenge at that point. So I'm learning piano a lot lately. And not just necessarily learning it. My aspect right now is like the theory of music. Because once I learn theory, I'm a math boy. Once I learn theory, it's done. I'm cooking out here. But that's where I'm at with music stuff. So I'm learning piano right now. After that, I really am dipping in and out of like wanting to start writing. Because I love to write, but writing music I'm talking about right now. I want to start writing and then maybe composing stuff. Composing is harsh though. I don't know how, like, coming from an original standpoint, coming from an original bass, not bass guitar, but like from an original bass, B-A-S-E. Composing is difficult sometimes, bro. Maybe all the time. Difficult as hell. Because I could get a groove in my head, no problem. But once I go like, dang, what would the bass line be? My brain scatters. Like, you know how you turn the lights on, roaches is gone. Like, they everywhere. They in each corner of the crib. That's my brain when it comes down to like creating bass lines and melodies for music, bro. Once I get it, I'm there. I'm all plaid as an ice cream. But once it comes to creating the melody and the bass line for a song, I'm runts, baby. I'm raw feet to the ground. Raw feet. It hurts. Big time. So I'm dipping in and out of wanting to compose music. I would love to do it, clearly. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, for drums, it's no problem. Like I said, drums, no problem. You could call me up if you want to. Hit me up, yo, E. I need a good 16 bars. I got you, no problem. My feel is I'm not a bragger when it comes to playing drums, cause I'm not that bull. Like granted, I'm that bull, but I'm not the greatest. Nowhere near the greatest drummer in the world. So I'm not a bragger, but I know where I'm at. My pocket is nasty. My feel is good. You know what I'm saying? I could give you a hot groove, no time flat. A hot groove, spread it like butter, no time flat. I ain't lying to you. But, long story short, that's where I'm at right now. So, as far as vlogging, it's just to run it down again, so I know I'm starting to repeat myself. But, as far as vlogging, vlogging is going to be, vlogging is going to be on my behalf. So, like, whatever I want to vlog, that's what's going to come out. Not saying that I won't keep vlogging, like, a lot. It's just, like, it's going to be scarce sometime, maybe. But vlogging is going to be weary. Podcasting is, I'm definitely doing a podcast. I'm starting it soon. You Don't Care podcast. And again, I'll definitely be reaching out for like guests and stuff like that because I want that. I'm a dude that loves to, like, for lack of a better term, debate, but not debate. I just like the conversation about things, like, especially if you got a different thought process than me. So podcasting, gaming is already, like I said, that's his own thing. It has his own channel, and it's already in the works. You know what I'm saying? Go follow You Don't Care Gaming, and then writing and producing music, man. That's my goals for this year. I want to get harsh on all that. Other than that, I just got engaged, so, another goal is to, seal the coffin. You know what I mean? Nail that coffin shut. Get the deal done. Go through with the marriage. We're starting to look at houses now, so once we get into that realm, that'll be extremely fun, to record that process because, we adults now. It's time for us to go through life. Catch y'all later. Yes.